What's going on, guys? My name is Zed and welcome to this video. This is last week I watched number 22, and so this week, spoiler alert, I've already recorded all of the reviews prior to actually doing the intro part. I actually celebrated my 22nd birthday this week, on Friday, on the 17th, and I was going to watch A Nightmare on Elm Street with my buddy, and he watched it, but I had too many edibles, and I had a panic attack for about 5 hours straight. So didn't get to watch this movie, but he baked me a cake, so at the end of the day, it was all worth it, huh? But no, so wasn't able to watch anything on my birthday as we planned, but I had a decent week of movies other than that. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the first movie I watched this week was Alien. Now, I have not been too kind to this movie in the past. It was on the list of movies, of popular movies that I don't really like. But my little brother has always been fascinated with the Alien universe. You know, the xenomorphs, the predators. He's just always been fascinated with them, but I've never been able to get him to watch the movies with me. Now, I have seen Alien a couple of times. I believe this is either my third or fourth time watching it. And each time I have my fingers crossed that it will click. That it will click with me. That I will enjoy watching Aliens. Or Alien. And this time it did. I had such a good time with this movie. I really, really did. I think it was just the combination of being really excited that my brother was finally experiencing this kind of movie, and then also me, just kind of coming around to it and appreciating how much time and effort went into this movie, and how, not all monsters need to be front and center. Sometimes monsters need to lurk in the shadows. So with that being said, Alien is now a 5 out of 5 star movie. I really fucking enjoyed it, and I'm super glad I have finally come around to it. Look out! Today is July 14th, and that makes it X-Men's 20th anniversary, which is fucking insane to me that the first X-Men movie came out when I was just about to turn 2 years old. I grew up with this movie. I love this movie, and watching it again today, I always forget how fucking good it is. How good of a movie X-Men is. Now, this movie is kind of its time. There's a lot of practical effects in this movie, a lot of wire work, so it kind of does look a bit, goofy, but that's the charm of the movie. I really like that. I really like how the fight sequences are kind of a bit clunky. You can kind of tell a bit like, Daredevil, Elektra-ish, when they're kind of fighting on the seesaw. There's a bit of this in that movie, or a bit of that in this movie. But overall, it's incredible, and the beginning of the modern day superhero flicks. X-Men, 5 out of 5 stars. So this last Friday on the 17th, it was my 22nd birthday, and my mother always gets elaborate balloons. 2 years ago, she got me a 6 foot tall stormtrooper. Last year, she got me a life-size R2-D2. And then this year, she got me a bunch of Jurassic World balloons. So that's what's floating on in the background.
That ain't a kid! It's a tiny little man! And he's got knives! God damn! My arm! Oh, shit! Hey! Make him stop! Make him stop! Tell him to stop! Stop it!
Toby! 看啊！看脚蹬脚，逃！
Yeah, 아버지, the legend gale.
Starsky!
But next up, I watched Starsky and Hutch, which is such a fun fucking movie. It really, really is. It took me a couple days to watch, not because I wasn't enjoying it, it was because I was kept on getting interrupted. But overall, really, really enjoy it. I think that Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson always work really well together. And then Snoop Dogg as Huggy Bear is so fucking good. I love anything Snoop Dogg is in. And then we have one of, like, Vince Vaughn. I really, really enjoy Vince Vaughn. This one is directed by Todd Phillips, famous for doing the Joker movie, and then doing the Hangover movies also. But yeah, Starsky and Hutch, a really good time, 4 out of 5 stars.
What's wrong? I saw you talking to the beautiful brunette baby.
Look, she didn't like me, okay? I made a fool of myself.
Baby, don't talk that way.
You're so money and you don't even know it.
That's what I keep trying to tell you. So
Could you not mess with me right now?
Baby, we're not
We're
messing.
not.
And then another Vince Vaughn movie, we have Swingers. Now, I was really looking forward to watching this movie. It was in a recent haul video I watched, and I was listening to some type of video that mentioned it, and I was like, you know what, this looks like a good time. So while watching it, I am a bit mixed. I think it's a good movie, and I definitely enjoyed basically like the last half of it. It's definitely not a bad time, but I would be hard-pressed to call it a comedy. There is comedy aspects to it, and they do definitely play off of a lot of popular films like Goodfellas and Reservoir Dogs, but not necessarily a comedy, just has some pretty good dry humor. Swingers, 3 out of 5 stars.
Hey, be careful with that. That's the most powerful tranq gun on the market. Huh, got her in Mexico. Cool. Yeah, it is cool. They say it can puncture the skin of a rhino from 100...
And then I watched Old School, which actually came out a year prior to Starsky and Hutch, and is another Todd Phillips film. This one also starring Vince Vaughn. I've been watching a lot of Vince Vaughn this week, but also Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson, who is the brother of Owen Wilson from Starsky and Hutch. Snoop Dogg's also in this movie, but it's strange watching a movie that Will Ferrell isn't the star of. Like, this is the same year that Elf came out, which is what really jump-started his career, in my opinion. And it's just strange seeing him be, like, the best friend character, and not knowing that he would become one of the most prominent comedy stars of all time. Yeah, overall, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. I wouldn't say that I am in love with this film. I wouldn't say it's one of the better comedies from Will Ferrell. It's definitely one of the most, one of the ones that's not very well known, but still enjoyable. It's like an hour and a half, so why not? Old School, I think I'd give it the same as Swingers, about 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, y'all, so feeling a bit under the weather today, and I forgot that I needed to upload this video, but I just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.